Well, there they are, lining up at the starting line. We're here at the South Okanagan Event Center. I'm Doug Brown.
I'm Kristin Manick.
And it is the Canadian National Arena Cross Tour taking place in Penticton this weekend. It's pretty exciting.
This is so cool.
And it's not just the little guys that are going to be racing. There's also ladies categories, juniors, all the way up to some of the top professionals in the country are going to be racing here over the course of the weekend.
It's going to be exciting.
We're going to bring you just a little hint of some of that coming up on today's show. Well, we've already got some riders out on the track. We're talking to Ryan from the Arena Cross Tour. This is pretty exciting.
Oh, definitely exciting. It's a new series for here in Canada, all indoor races, and something exciting for the families and, of course, the professionals in our sport. We got some great stars here from 4 years old all the way up to plus 40, and something new and fresh. Canadians love that stuff.
Now, it's really cool to see, our old familiar SOEC rink turned into this cool dirt track.
Well, yeah, just on Wednesday night they had the local hockey game out here, and then 24 hours later we manufactured into this. It's a bit of a huge ordeal, tons of loads of work and tons of hours coming in, and the staff does it about 24-hour turnaround, and then about 24 hours after the event on Sunday it goes back into a hockey rink, so pretty neat.
Now, you mentioned that there are kids of all ages. We can see that the young guys are getting ready to go. So there's professionals racing this, but it's also an opportunity for locals to get involved.
Oh, 100%. We got locals from Penticton, Kelowna, all over the place, as well as coming all the way from Vancouver. And then we got some kids out here from Ontario as well doing the national series. But as you said, pros as well. We got some great guys. Jacob Hayes, Cole Thompson, and Chris Blose are the stars right now, chasing the money. And then actually a couple other Americans, Ross Johnson here, and with $16,000 on the line. Great money for the pros, and then all the families in the crowd in the stands get the great entertainment.
Well, it looks like the young guys are just getting ready to roll here, so we're going to take a second and watch that race. Thanks very much.
Hey, enjoy, guys.
Now we're talking to 7-year-old Braden, and you're standing next to your cool bike. Are you having fun ripping it out there?
Yeah.
That looks like it's a pretty bumpy track. How do you handle something like that? All those jumps and bumps.
I don't know.
Have you been practicing?
Yeah.
How long have you been riding?
2 years.
2 years. Wow. What's the best part about it?
The finish?
What was your best finish?
First.
You got first? That's awesome. Well, congratulations. Well, now we've caught up with the Davies family. Looks like you've got quite a few racers here.
Yeah, we got two. We got Blake, he is 7, and Winter is 5.
That's pretty cool to see young folks out here racing. Then that track is pretty daunting.
Yeah, it's a big challenge for the little guys. There's some pretty steep stuff in there right now, and it's pretty loamy on the backside. So yeah.
So how does it feel for you to have your daughter and your son out there racing?
Super exciting.
All right, so we're here with one of the top racers from Canada, Cole Thompson. How are you feeling about today's race?
I'm feeling really good. It's exciting to be out here in the West. I'm from Ontario, so getting to travel out here and see everything, it's really unique.
So what is going through your mind when you're racing out there? 20 laps. Give me a bit of what you think.
For me, it's I've grown up racing since I was 4 years old. So for me, it's what I know, and it's just like a normal job to me. It's go out there and make sure I put myself in a good position and try to take the win when I can.
Now we got a couple of members of the Monster Energy Thor Kawasaki team. We have Jacob and Chris. You guys have traveled some ways to be here.
Yeah, from Phoenix, Arizona, so it's a little bit cold here for me, but it's also a nice view and get out of the hot weather into the cold weather.
And whereabouts are you from?
Yeah, I flew in from Liberty, North Carolina. I'm a little bit more used to this weather. It's a little chilly at home, starting to become, colder, so excited to come here and do some racing. It's my third time to Canada, so it's first time ever in Penticton, so we're excited for the race this weekend.
A 4-round series, and we've been in every single round, so this is the third round that stop in Penticton, and then we go to Calgary for the 4th round, the last and final round. So it's been a lot of fun, and it's been an adventure at the same time, so I couldn't be happier.
Do you have any advice for any of the little guys?
Yeah, always keep your head down. I once started at this level, I came here and looked up to all the big guys, and now I'm one of the big guys. So, keep your head down, never give up, and just keep pushing forward. It's tough. It's a long road ahead, but, it's worth it, and, you just keep pushing forward, and then one day you'll get there.
So I guess that's pretty much the finish for us down here at the Canadian National Arena Cross-Tour. Thanks very much for coming back, Kristin.
Thanks for having me. It's always a blast with you guys.
All right, that is it for our show. I'm Doug Brown.
I'm Kristin Vanek. We'll see you next
time on Go.
Go.
Yeah, that was great.